Welcome to the Man Cave Sports Show with Brian Rose,
Tricia, Callahan,
and Abel, Tovar.
Thrisa. This is show number 10. I want to thank everybody for going out to YouTube, going out to our website, going out to Facebook, Twitter, reaching out to us, and checking us out. If you can, also give us a like on Facebook. Go to Facebook /Man Cave Media, and you'll find us there. Give us a like. We're doing contests next week. So we're going to pick random winners to go there, like us, and get a T-shirt or some poker chips or something like that. So let's jump right into it. This is what everyone's talking about. Or no, actually the fan debate. We switched it up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Happy N.F.L. kickoff. Let's start that off real quick. Got the game going on for you.
Yeah, I'm a little distracted. It's over in the back. I'm like,
Abel's not paying attention tonight. But we're going to start off our fan debate with the NFL officials and their lockout. This last Sunday, the NFL sent a memo to its teams indicating that Friday it was close to a deal to end the lockout with the officials. The negotiations broke off next day after a brief meeting in which the officials made clear that the retirement benefits remained the key sticking point. Now people on both sides are saying it's doubtful a deal can be completed, obviously, by tonight, week 1. So I want to ask you guys, my two lovely gentlemen here, how can the NFL even think about starting the season with replacement refs?
I think it's ridiculous. They actually, say that the NFL is a high-end quality product. Look how much we pay to go to the games. Look how much we even pay to watch it in our house. For them to put officials out there who's played, like Arena 2 football or Division 2 college football, I think it's ridiculous.
And Lingerie Football League, don't forget that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense for a $1 billion. Yeah, for a $1 billion company to have $1 million headache, it doesn't make any sense.
But how much worse are these refs really than last year's? I mean, there's blown calls every week. Some maybe not as major, like a couple of examples we have, but still, it happens every week. So, you as a fan, are you going to sit around and not watch football?
I'm still going to watch it, of course, but I'm still looking. Instead of looking for, that was a great play, that was a great catch, now there's a third or fourth entity. It's like, okay, did the ref really see that? Did the ref not see that? It's taken away from the beauty of the game a little bit. I'm worried about the refs and what they're doing versus, was that a great play? Was that a great block?
So what do you think about these players saying that it's going to affect their health pretty much? It's a safety issue. It's the players are going to go out there and start making some plays that the flag's not getting thrown, and people are going to start getting hurt.
Yeah, they're going to let them play a little.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about the hit so much. I've
seen
a couple quarterbacks.
But the NFL's come out and said it's all about player safety.
It's football. It's physical regardless, no matter how much they try to dumb it down.
Well, I think if the NFL is trying to block themselves for all these lawsuits that they're getting, $1 billion lawsuits that are incoming, all these players are signing up to go against them on this lawsuit, it's important for them not to have these officials out there. Because even in the NBA and the NFL, officiating, they can sway a certain way. Like, for example, if there's big hits, they can call it, okay, hey, guys, that was a bad hit, so next time if you do that again, I'm going to call the flag. You think these referees are going to do something like that to try to control the game by calling flags and talking to the players? They're not experienced enough to do that.
Yeah, but first of all, as a Raider fan, you should be thanking your lucky stars, because all I've heard from all the Raider fans I know is that they love the new refs are going to, or they blame the old ref for all the records and penalties they set. So with the new refs, that should change, which... We'll see if it happens or not.
Holding's a holding. I mean, no matter who. If it's a holding call, it's a holding call. And as a Raider fan, yeah, of course, I was upset with all the calls, the pass interferences that they were getting. But them getting rid of those players, hopefully, we don't have to worry about that.
I just don't think it's that big of a difference. And me as a fan, I wouldn't want to miss football just because they can't agree on a contract. And honestly, the NFL, what they're asking of the real officials, to me, it's unrealistic. They want them to be full-time, but then they're also going to bring in other crews so they don't work as much. So they're giving up their daytime jobs to be full-time. They're honestly a lot of them are going to be losing money.
Yeah.
So would you give up your job? It doesn't matter.
No, but that's why the NFL can do this, is because they can, because we're still going to watch. But what happens when that one horrible call happens, the media's in it, and all these fans are outraged, and that's all we're reading about.
That's
but it happens every year.
I know, the bad calls happen every year. I understand that. In every sport, bad call. Look at the Bears game, the Bear-Denver game. That was a bad call there. But you have to remember, we have an excuse now. Everyone has an excuse now. Everyone's giving that out. because there are replacement referees, it's a problem. Whether it's bad calls or not, the real officials in there, we can't catch everything. But the difference is everyone has that excuse now.
Yeah, but nobody's looking at the other way. It goes both ways. If they made a bad call for one team, that's a good call for another team. So I'm pretty sure if they made a bad call for your team, you wouldn't have such a problem with it.
And not only that, it seems like these referees don't even know how many yards a holding is, how many yards a block in the back is. Don't even know where to spot the ball. I mean, there's different things other than whether they're seeing the right call or not. They don't even know how to implement it when they call it.
I don't know. For a week of football, so I don't miss it, by all means, I say let them ref.
How do you believe they're doing tonight?
So far, I haven't watched that much of the game. So far, so good. I've heard a couple questionable calls, but nothing. I don't think that changed the game.
I think there was a 10-yard penalty that was called a 5-yard penalty, something like that already. But yeah, and also a misholding on touch. But it's just week one.
That happens with regular refs too.
It does. This is the thing I was saying. We're having an excuse. We're talking about it.
Now.
Like instead of talking about, that was a great catch that Cruz made. Instead, we're talking about, did you see that pushing him back they called on Cruz instead? So it does take away from the game a little bit. It takes away from the product.
You worry too much. You worry way too much. It doesn't change the game that much. It's not like it's a different sport now. There's still going to be football. Touchdown's going to be touchdown.
Do you have a prediction when this lockout will end?
3 weeks.
I think by week 4, yeah. Week 4, we'll see the real officials out there.
But I think the NFL is the one that are going to have to give in to the refs. I don't think.
I think.
Like I said, I think it's unreasonable what they're asking these refs to do. I mean, for their lives, they're giving up jobs where they provide for their family.
Yeah.
For a job they might not even have to work.
And to take their pension away, that makes no sense to me.
No,
How can you take away someone's pension and you're making more money every year, making $9 billion over what you how many was it? Almost $1 billion of what you made the year before, but yet you want to cut pension? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me. So we have some actual clips that we're going to play for you guys from the rest from the preseason, so you guys can judge for yourselves. Let's take a look.
After the play was over, unnecessary roughness on number 52. Excuse me a minute. Unnecessary roughness on the kicking team number 92. 52. Unnecessary roughness on the receiving team number 57. Those fouls offset. There's also a holding number 92 on the return team. All those fouls offset at the spot of that foul. First down. Dallas.
All right, so on that play, it seemed like it took the ref at least 2 minutes to make that call. Just some of the things I'm talking about. I mean, instead of talking about the beauty of the game, we're actually dissecting the calls that their officials are making and pretty much laughing at a $9 billion company. That's what we're doing, laughing at a $9 billion
but we're still watching.
Company.
We're still going to watch.
We're still going to watch.
It doesn't matter.
We're still
That's why the
watch.
NFL has so much control.
You think they care if we complain? They don't care. They know we're going to watch. Just like with anything, controversy causes more people to watch. So people are going to watch these games to dissect them, to see how bad it is, and so they can talk about it.
Yeah, true. Views are views, right?
All right.
All right, Chicago Bears middle linebacker Brian Urlacher expects to start Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts, despite reportedly having undergone multiple procedures on his left knee that forced him off the practice field for the entire offseason program and the bulk of training camp. Is he making the right call?
I don't think so. I think he's making the wrong call. I think he needs to at least wait it out maybe one more week before he steps out there. Maybe play on third down, not even third downs, because I don't think he's going to be as explosive laterally, especially with the knee injury and getting a rescope again. And also there's a rumor that he actually went to Germany and got a scope before all this even happened. So I don't think he should play. I think he should wait it out another week. Yeah, his knee felt good after one practice or two practices. That's fine. Wait another week. Does your knee still feel good after that? I mean, I know you're 34 and you're trying to get a payday, but this isn't the right way to go about it.
Well, right, like you said, though, he's not a rookie. So he's a seasoned veteran. He knows his body better than anybody. He knows what it can handle. He knows what it takes to play in the NFL, so he knows whether his knee can handle it or not. He doesn't seem like the type of person that would put himself in harm's way and put himself out there if he couldn't perform.
Yeah, I mean, if he and Lovie Smith say he can play, then we have to trust he can play. I don't think he would jeopardize his career.
Right.
And if he can't get through Indy and Green Bay, what makes you think he could get through the whole season?
Right. I mean, so he has. I mean, to me, he's making the right call.
I feel bad for Luck, though.
Well,
Luck will be all right.
Yeah, it's
We're
kind
gonna
of scary
see-
though. Your first big game, you got Urlacher's
Urlacher
crazy ass
he does have that intimidation factor.
Baptism by fire.
Yeah, when he's
He's
looking
gonna
at
have to
you.
learn someday.
But do you think Luck is actually going to test it a little bit? You think he's going to test his lateral movement?
I think they're going to test him. Yeah, they're going to have to see.
Yeah.
I mean, if they know, I mean, like you said, he has multiple surgeries on his knee. Of course, they're going to test it.
Yeah.
So, you believe teams will still respect him at the level?
Well, respect, yeah. I mean, respect is always going to be there. But I think they're going to try to test. Maybe they won't. Andrew Luck maybe won't throw the ball directly in that area. But I'm sure they're going to run some type of routes or some type of plays directly at him just to see how quick he can move. Yeah, definitely.
He's going to have to earn that respect back. They'll test him a lot.
Yeah.
And I think Luck is a smart enough player that he knows to do that.
Yeah.
If it was just some other rookie, like I don't think Tannehill or someone like that would recognize that. But I think someone like Luck is going to recognize that the severity of the injury, and he's going to test it. Now it's on Urlacher to see how he performs and whether he changes Luck's mind or not. Because if it works once for Luck, he's going to keep going at it.
How do you feel about Urlacher?
Our resident
A resident Bears fan. He's just
No
smiling.
comment.
He's all
No comment.
smiles. 16-0. That's what it said.
So also, let's jump back real quick to the refs. I want to make sure you guys see these videos. Let's take a look at the officiating crew. Actually, he just needs a minute to make a call.
We have fouls by both teams during the kick. We have illegal shift by the kicking team. After the kick,
The other ref is yelling both on the kicking team.
then after the kick, we have a 15-yard penalty. Chosen to re-kick, 5-yard penalty.
Did you write that down?
And again, I'm not trying to make fun of these guys because they're being retrained with different rules and faster players.
It's hard under the best of circumstances.
I didn't expect a whole lot from the replacement officials in the preseason, and I don't think we've gotten a whole lot. We want the regular refs back in time, and I think we'll get them. They're working their tails off. They're working as hard as they can. A lot of the games are going by without a problem. But at the end of the day,
Wait.
this is supposed to be a high-quality NFL product, and we've got to get it there.
We've seen stalemates like this in other sports. The NBA has gone through a bunch of labor negotiations, and what they have found, I guess, in the history of these kinds of things is that the original offer...
A correction on the reporting of the foul. Both teams were on both fouls were on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty.
Sometimes that first offer doesn't change all that much. Nonetheless, I think you've mapped it out well. The league would like to see them back, and in due time, I'm sure they will be. Well, the top offer right now is very... Well, it is.
If you got Tom Brady like that, you know what's coming.
That's so bad for you.
So in this one here, the Bills clearly down the ball at the 5-yard line. So one of the officials started hit the end zone. So you had two balls on the field at the same time.
We got one there. I know that's not right. That's a replacement football.
Where's that second ball?
The 31
Yeah,
is
the
where
ref
you want to mark
did.
it.
The ref
You
saw
can
two
never have
different
it on
things.
football. That's
Placed the ball
right.
two different
Makes sense.
places. Yeah. All right, so that's just some of the things that we saw that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention on these replacement refs. That shouldn't happen at such a high-end product because we're paying to watch it on Sunday. We're going to the bar. You're paying for it no matter what you think. You have friends over, you're paying for drinks to have them over. You're going to a bar, you're paying for food, you're paying for drinks. Sunday ticket, you're paying for that. You're going to the game, you're paying for it. So everybody pays for it somewhere.
But you're still looking at it negatively, though. Like, look, okay, let's say how that decision, it took 2 minutes to sort out.
Yeah.
Well, if your team's on defense, they get to rest for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, but still, I mean, we're looking at a quality product. I mean, I just don't think you can put a product like that out and still call yourself or have a quality product. Let's put it that way. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all.
You still gonna gamble on it? Would you still bet on the games?
Of course.
All right, then.
We're going to gamble tonight, actually. We're going to have a bet.
It doesn't change anything. If you're willing to put your money on it, then you really don't care about it that much.
What if you lose your money on one call?
But see, there's that
Then you got your
excuse.
Yeah, but what if you win your money on a bad call? See, it goes both ways.
I will still take it.
I'll
Looking
take
at
my
the
chances.
other side.
Yeah.
All right, this year the NFL will have at least 6 rookie quarterbacks making a start in Week 1. Our fans would like to know, which team do you predict will be the most improved?
The most improved, well, if you say most improved without a rookie quarterback, I'm going to lead towards the Carolina Panthers. I know Cam Newton had a good year. I know he had a lot of rushing touchdowns. I don't think he's going to have 14 like he had last year, especially with the pickup of Mike Tolbert. But I do think that he's going to take a step forward in his pocket passing. And even if he has to throw on the run, which he's good at, I think he's going to do that more rather than just look to run most of the time. So I think that they're going to have about 8-8, not double-digit wins, but I see them taking a step forward as far as the season's concerned.
I got either the Colts, as far as record-wise, they're going to make the biggest jump. I have them ending the season at 8-8. But as far as team-wise and importance, I have Seattle with Russell Wilson. I think with the defense they have and the stable quarterback that they finally have, they're going to be a legit contender in the NFC West.
And their defense, too. Their defense.
Top 10. So.
Top 10, yeah.
Speaking of the Colts, our fan Stuart from Southern California, do you think his Colts will make it back to the playoffs this year?
Nah, Stewart's going to have to find something to do during playoff time. They're not going to the playoffs. Maybe I'll give them 3 years before they make it back to the playoffs.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs either. At best, I have them 8-8. That's at absolute best. Their record is absolutely brutal. Even though, we're seeing a rookie quarterback, probably the best we've seen in 10, 15 years, coming in as a rookie, already skilled and ready to go. I still don't see him winning anything more than 8 games and making it to the playoffs, unless something dramatic happens to someone else in that division.
The quarterback spot set, they're going to have to put weapons around him and build the defense.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no team around him, and I think that's the big thing.
He's going to make them better than they really are, though. He is going to be a Peyton Manning type where he makes subpar players a lot better or look a lot better than they really are.
Yeah, he's going to get some other guys some big contracts. Yeah,
Stuart,
definitely.
We might have you at 8-8, but it will be a lot of fun to watch Andrew Luck. I promise that.
Come watch Niners, though.
No bandwagon. No room left on that bandwagon, that's for sure.
All right, a lot of big names were on the move in the offseason. Which one of these players will make the biggest impact on their now new team?
Well, for me, I think it might be Randy Moss. But there's a lot of ifs. Yeah, Raider fan.
I feel bad. I didn't even think that tell you true.
But the thing is, they have to protect Alex Smith enough for them to stretch the defense. If Alex Smith doesn't get protection, then Randy Moss is going to be mute, unless you're going to see Randy Moss, run 15 yards in and out and make little catches here and there. But if they can protect him, I think Randy Moss is going to have the biggest impact on that team. He can open it up for Crabtree. He can open it up for Vernon. Especially if he's going to draw some double teams. There's other wide receivers and tight ends on that team that can make plays. Even the running backs can catch out of the backfield. But the key is, are they going to protect them long enough for them to take advantage of all that stuff? It's a lot of what ifs, but it could be Randy Moss.
Not only that, Alex has to look at him. During the preseason games I saw, he didn't even look his direction a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And when he did, it was only on short little dump-off passes. He had him open a couple times. And especially if the pocket breaks, Alex has to train himself when that happens to look for Randy Moss over anybody else, because Randy Moss is the smartest receiver he has, and he knows how to get over.
Yeah, and he can run if the other team is running a zone. Of course, you can tell that pre-snap sometimes. But if other teams are running a zone, Randy Moss is going to find that hole. He's been doing it for years.
Right.
So they just have to build some chemistry. But like I said, a lot of what ifs, man. A lot of what ifs. But he could be.
Now, as far as my pick, just because of his price tag, is Mario Williams. He has to have the biggest impact.
Yeah.
You get a $100 million contract, you have to earn it.
Yeah, especially all that guarantee. It was like $50 million guaranteed to that too.
Right.
So that's
not that
big.
I think much about the Bills or anything, but he has to earn that contract.
Yeah.
I'm talking double-digit sack numbers.
Yeah, I think he'll get double-digit sack numbers. I mean, he too is coming off injury, and we were talking about Urlacher earlier. So he too, teams are gonna shade to his side of the line. They're going to probably throw a lot of runs towards his way, especially he's a pass rusher, so he's going to try to get deep, and they're going to try to poke in that hole. But, we'll see. That's a good pick.
I'm going to go with Manning with the Broncos. I think he's going to pull that team together, and I think it's going to be fun. And I'm excited to see Brandon Lloyd with Brady.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup. They're stacked now.
Yeah.
Coach's got a lot of weapons.
Yeah. And Brandon Lloyd's one of the smartest wide receivers in the league. I'm surprised that he didn't get a bigger contract offer, or maybe he just wanted to play with Brady for his last contract of his career.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah. So for your fantasy teams, I know now we're in the same fantasy league. Abel didn't get in it. He missed it a little bit.
So because we had that big money league last year and it was so freaking stressful, I actually pulled out this year. I didn't participate. I was gonna join one of the free leagues, the NFL.com ones yesterday, and I just totally forgot. I'm pretty sure I can still join, but after a game's already passed, it's not the same.
Yeah. So I feel very confident about my team. Of course, it's the locker room. We're live at the locker room right now, actually. And Matt had a league that we joined, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to win. My team is pretty awesome.
Pretty sure I'm taking his money.
Yeah.
What was your first pick?
Yeah, what was your first pick? Let's get into that.
My first pick was Chris Johnson.
No.
Was it?
Was.
Your first pick was Russell Wilson, wasn't it?
Somebody kept taking every single player I wanted right before me.
Well, yeah, the thing was, I was picked.
Russell Wilson? No.
Yeah, it was Russell. Her first pick was Russell.
Don't be mad, because
Well,
last
who'd you
year
pick?
my draft was crazy.
My first pick?
Yeah.
It was Megatron. So I was pick number 12 and you were 13, and we went back and forth, taking each other's guy right beforehand. But yeah, good draft.
So you guys didn't go quarterback first?
I didn't go quarterback to the 6th round.
Really?
Yeah, I waited.
Wow.
So I got Megatron and I followed. Well, I got Megatron and AJ Green. So I think I did pretty good. I think I did really good, actually. But we'll see, and we'll actually, if we get Matt's permission, we could post the results on our website so you guys can keep track of how we're doing, except for Abel, because he didn't join. But you can at least keep track of how we're doing and how I'm kicking her butt every week.
Not going to happen. And if it does, we're not going to discuss it.
All right, so let's get into NFL predictions. The NFL kickoff was today. You can see behind us a little bit, we're watching the Cowboy game. It is 17-10 Dallas actually right now. And that new receiver, God, just drew a blank right now.
Ogletree.
Oh, yeah, he's killing. He already has, 2 touchdowns? 2 touchdowns? Yeah, 2 touchdowns. So let's get into our predictions. Offensive MVP for the season. Actually, no, let's go to Super Bowl. Super Bowl matchup prediction. What do you got, Thrisa?
Baltimore and the Niners.
Yeah.
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh 2012.
I'm going to have to second that.
It's going to be okay.
Come on, they're both that close
I'm not
to
even
the Super Bowl last year.
I won't
the
even
Niners
say
have
boosted
up the offense.
And congratulations to the Harbaughs on their 3rd child being born today.
That's right.
Shout out to our
went straight
Niner
back to
family.
work.
So much 49ers stuff over here. Jesus, what's going on?
We're just so...
We're associated
I
with
think
winning,
the Texans
man.
are actually going to get in there. Now, who they're going to, I'm not really sure, but I really think the Texans are going to be the team in the mix. I also think Chicago, if they can pull their defense together and get out of the cover 2 so much, I think they can also be up there as well. So, hey, that's it's not really a prediction of who they're going to match up with, but I think my 2 top teams in the NFL are going to be Chicago and then Texas, no particular order.
Either way, I'll be there. Whoever's playing, I'm going live. I'll do a show from there.
Yeah.
I'm going. I don't care where.
Where's it at
who's
this year? Is
playing.
it Jacksonville or something like that?
Where is it?
I don't know. Somewhere weird.
New Orleans?
Not
New Orleans?
No, it's not New Orleans. I think it's
I
Jacksonville.
just read this today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Google that.
Okay. So let's go to offensive MVP.
Top offensive teams. Give me some teams
Top
first.
offensive teams. My top probably offensive teams are going to be, I was going to say New York, but they're not looking too hot right now. So after tonight, let's scratch that. I think the first couple weeks we're not going to see high-powered offenses, but I always got to put Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, I always got to put them at the top of the list as probably one of the top offensive teams in the league. They just have too much offensive power, too much experience, and Aaron Rodgers, who would have predicted, that he would be the quarterback he is today?
Well, a lot of people.
His mom.
He did, for sure.
No, I mean, coming out of college. A lot of teams passed on him.
Didn't we pass on him?
Yeah, he did. He picked up Alex Smith instead. Yeah.
Well, we'll see how that works out in week 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, one already has a Super Bowl ring, one doesn't.
Yeah, well,
so
give him a year. Who your team?
Green Bay, of course, and New England. I mean, Belichick and Brady.
Right. Oh, man, I didn't even think
Just
about
there you go.
Yeah.
I got
and
4.
now Lloyd. I like that.
Yeah.
Well,
who do you got?
Actually, for New England, just because of the running game, I wouldn't go for that.
Yeah. Well, supposedly
the
it's supposed to be
Giants were the 32nd
unveiling.
running game last year, and they got a ring.
They got a ring, but they were not a high offensive team. But for my teams, I got Green Bay, Atlanta, Chicago, and Philly.
Chicago,
all
you got
those
up there for a top offensive team?
Yeah, offensively, Forte, Brandon Marshall, and if Cutler's healthy, they put up some points.
Okay. Let's hope Cutler can throw some touchdowns. I got him on my fantasy league, so let's hope.
Let's just hope he can stay healthy.
Who takes out offensive MVP?
This is going to be a little bit of a stretch for me, but I'm going to go out there and make this bold prediction now because that's what we're about. I'm going to say Peyton Manning.
Damn it.
I'm going to say it. I think he's going to have a better year than what anybody's thinking. I mean, the guy is smart. He can't throw a 40-yard pass with zip on it, but quite honestly, he really can never do that.
No, that was who I was going to go with, Peyton Manning.
I'd go with Peyton Manning too.
Rodgers for
85%
sure,
of Peyton Manning.
but long shot Peyton Manning.
Yeah. So I'm not too far-fetched with that then. That's good. Good.
Okay, top defensive teams.
Top defense teams. I wasn't wearing iron, but
I'd say it.
No particular order. 49ers, Seattle. You got to put Seattle in there. Houston and Chicago. If Chicago could stop playing cover 2 so much. The only thing about Chicago, they play the bend don't break, right? They don't, give up a lot of touchdowns, but you're gonna get from the 20 to the 20 on them. But if they stay out of cover 2, I think you could throw them up there as well.
Who you got, Trish?
The Niners and the Ravens, and I got
Ravens.
the Giants.
Yeah.
I got those 3 plus Seattle.
Ooh, I like Seattle.
Yeah.
I do like Seattle. But he's
Seattle's
in
gonna
a conference,
prize.
so
I think the
don't
NFC
like
West is
that.
going to have 3 teams in top 10 in defense. The Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the
I don't think the Cardinals so much. I think they're going to get discouraged in the middle of the season. I mean, they might start off that way, but
no, defensively they'll be all right. Offensively, that's
Yeah.
where the quarterback's still going to be their problem.
yeah.
Who takes that defensive MVP?
This was hard for me. You guys go ahead and pick first.
Willis.
Of course.
He's always in the
Alden
running.
Smith, because he cracks me up, and he'll be playing a lot more with
Actually, a lot of people predicted Alden Smith to be the defensive MVP. So you're not alone with that.
No,
Big
fan.
Yeah, Abel?
I got either Willis or DeMarcus Ware. He's already got a sack today, so
Yeah, DeMarcus Ware is a beast.
he's on the right path.
I went with Cushings.
Ooh, I like that. He's on my fantasy
But that's
defense.
so much of a long shot again. But we'll see what he can do in coverage. We know he can get after the quarterback. We know he can stop the run. So let's see if he can stop the pass. So that's what I'm going with. Teams to watch for. Of course, we've been talking about Seattle here. Say Seattle about 4 or 5 times already. But you got
Skins.
it. Yeah. There you go. How about the skin?
I want to see RG3 in action.
I think they can. Well, their division is so tough. I don't think they can see the playoffs, especially if the Cowboys win this game.
They're going to beat each other up.
Maybe not watch for, but to watch.
Yeah. To watch. Definitely be fun to watch. I had them going actually 7 wins this year. 7
What
wins.
do I have, man? Well, I don't know, but I had him around there. Not a lot, 6, 7.
Yeah. So coming up next, we have our Week 1 predictions over. We have all the games of Week 1. We're gonna go over who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, and by how much. But check this out: the loser will have to wear the opposing team's color for that day and read a statement on air written by other members of the Man Cave Sports Show. So check us out coming
Say
up.
whatever we want it to say,
Three
right?
Niner jerseys.
Within reason, okay?
Within reason. all right.
Within reason.
All right.
Coming up next on your Man Cave Sports Show.
My computer's dead.
I think it's the thing. You can use mine. You can use mine.
Hello, Impact Business Solutions has helped my business tremendously. And there are many occasions when I find that I need fast capital to operate. At those moments, I call Impact. In a week or so, I receive the cash that I need. And I don't have to bank qualify or go through a lengthy process to prove my credit worthiness. I get an advance on my credit card receivables, I get them up front, and I pay it back with 15 to 20% of my credit card sales for about 6 to 8 months, depending on how much I need. So if you need fast cash for your business, don't keep stressing, get relief, call Impact Business Solutions. You can call them at 800-651-8179. That's 800-651-8179. I do, and they're a great solution.
Hey, listen up. Are you a fan of the Lingerie Football League? The fastest growing professional sport in the nation? Then we have an app for you, Ultimate LFL. With Ultimate LFL, get the latest news, videos, and Twitter alerts on the Lingerie Football League. Always stay up to date and in the loop. Ultimate LFL. Only available in the Google App Store. Download it now. Ultimate LFL.
Performing, we have Angel for us on the NFL kickoff show. Kickoff, I'm hungry. Kickoff show.
FFNGU collaboration. Thank you. Thank you for having me. About to do this song called 365 about the daily life. We do this 365. I'm getting mine 365. I'm a Cali boy, so I'm getting high. 36, I stay fly. Louis duffel bag on every flight. Champagne and models every night. Styrofoam cups full of dirty Sprite. Triple chain gang, my diamonds bright. Got a trippy pup that like to bite. Count nothing no more, we way that is. Cause the bam out fly in the lick. Bustin' around with them white chicks. Bust them down, flip a brick. Roger that, you know Young Baker's blowing hella racks. Presidential suite, you can't handle that. Room full of designer shopping bags. You haters mad when I'm in the A. Park my jet off in the hangar. Can't be back on the beat, so you know it's a banger. Ayy, I'm messing with my dude Todd Anthony out in LA, blowing grapes off my balcony. F forever, put that over everything. So I throw it in the air to let you know what I bang. And you can try and hold me from my shine, but you'll never do it, man. I do it 365. It's a year round thing. The way we do it, 365. 365. 365. FFO don't bang it, ho. 365. 365. 365. Every year we showing out, we out balling through a drought. Every day we live the life you other niggas speak about. 365. 365. This a year round thing. 365.
Angel nigga, I got you. Told Anthony, I'm poppin'. Burn the money. That's what I call a hot pocket. All my diamonds stay clear. My heart don't beat no fear. 365's like tires. That's what I call a good year.
Right now we're gonna come up with week 1 predictions and our bets, and then the loser will have to wear an opposing team color bar. So get used to seeing this boy in some red.
No.
It's gonna be all season.
I'm gonna see some all silver and black up here. That's what I'm talking about. Raider Nation.
All right, we're gonna go through like the first week of the lineup and just kind of tell you our predictions.
So
we got for tonight.
I actually have the Giants for tonight. So you guys have to.
Yeah, no, I lost that one. I'll be honest. I lost that one.
Dallas actually just scored. Miles Austin had like a 50-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, I had Giants for that one. I'll lose that one, so I'll take it.
So we have to be honest with that. I'm going with the Giants. You know what? They gave them 4 points, but I still went with the Giants. Would you guys go with?
Giants.
Yeah. So next week we have Chicago. Next game, Chicago at Indianapolis. Of course you're going to take Chicago, even though 9.5 points is a lot.
Did you really? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I took Bears.
Okay. So wait, you took Indy. You took.
I got the Bears.
Okay. What about Philly at Cleveland?
Philly. With 8 points though. It's an 8-point spread. Yeah, I'll still take Philly.
Cleveland don't have any type of defense. Their offense is still suspect. I definitely seen that.
They got holes everywhere.
And Michael Vick's not going to have any pressure, so he doesn't have to really worry about hurting his hand. Unless his own man runs.
I don't know. He still could get hurt though. He always finds a way.
Yeah, that's true. So the Jets at Buffalo. Surprisingly, I took the Jets.
Did you really?
Yeah,
with 3 points?
Even with the 3 points, even though the Jets failed by 3, I still took them.
Well, that's one win for me then.
And I think that we're going to see the Wildcat a lot more. I think they were being super vanilla in the preseason, and I think they're going to unleash Sopranos' offense or what they envision what will happen when they bring them.
I didn't see the point of them hiding it. To me, that was stupid. I mean, there's only so much you can do in the Wildcat or the pro spread. They're going to prepare for it either way, even if they didn't see it and not preparing for specific plays. They can prepare for it and generalize it. So I'm actually going with Buffalo. I need Mario to start earning that money, so I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with the Jets, but I feel you.
I'm sorry, the Jets, they have no weapons, nothing.
Yeah, they
nothing.
don't. They need
Santonio Holmes and that's it.
Yeah, Santonio Holmes,
can't get
to me,
involved.
like we said before, to me he's not really a weapon. He's a good supplement, and that's where I see him. Now, the New Orleans, Washington. I got.
Washington.
I took Washington. Only reason why 9 points. 9 points.
Saints.
Even though it's in New Orleans, and they usually blow the doors off of people in the first game of the season, especially when it's at home, with Drew Brees at the helm, I still took Washington.
So it's at home with Drew Brees, and you still think it's going to be closer than a 9-point game?
I still do. I think it's too much turmoil, too much noise in that area. You even have the hurricane, you have the coach, the assistant coach, you know, all that stuff going on.
New Orleans by 14.
Yeah, we'll see. I still took Washington.
I took one.
You took New Orleans? So I'm alone there.
Yeah.
I'm alone. New England at Tennessee.
New England.
Patriots. With
That's
ease.
That's a no-brainer.
They're going to unload. That's going to be like a 20-point
Only a
blowout.
touchdown.
I don't think that highly.
They win by way more than a touchdown.
Yeah.
Minnesota at Jacksonville.
This one I'm actually going to go with Jaguars.
Really?
Just because it's two beat up running backs as of right now. I mean, one can't be touched in practice, one's coming out of a holdout, so they're going to cancel each other out. So I think Blackman's going to be the difference for the Jaguars.
I took Minnesota. I think AP is going to start right off the bat. I don't think MJD is going to get his playing time. They said he's going to be a third down back. I think maybe he can get 15 plays at the most. So I see Minnesota taking that game. Even though, it's only 4 points, definitely. Houston at Miami.
Oh, wait.
Houston.
Did you give our pick?
Minnesota. I only have $200, so.
Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, I'm winning this one.
Running down the favorites.
Wait. So how about for Houston, Miami? Who'd you pick?
Houston.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you said Miami.
Houston, 12 points. Yeah, that's
okay.
Big. Who'd you get?
Houston.
Yeah. I picked Houston too. I just can't see. I was looking for ways to pick underdogs, but with this one, I just can't see Miami.
But you know
12 points, period.
But every week it happens. There's one underdog there.
And that's going to be Washington.
Jaguars, baby. It's going to be Jaguars.
Detroit at St. Louis. I have Detroit actually taking that one.
8 points?
8 points, yeah.
Trish.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll go with the Lions.
Oh, you just changed your mind, buddy.
Well, I was undecided on that one, but I still have to see more of St. Louis. I didn't watch them really in the preseason, and they had all the offensive line problems and everything, so I have to see if they're better for it.
Be different.
Well,
but it's not.
Is it super loud in Detroit?
Yeah.
One of the loudest in Seattle.
Yeah.
I think they put the crowd in the PA system.
Yeah.
Atlanta at Kansas City. No brainer to me.
Yeah, and that's only a 3-point?
Yeah, only 3 points.
Well, I think pretty highly of the Chiefs.
Yeah. If you guys probably want to look for something to bet on, that probably is the game right there. Atlanta at Kansas City. Giving Atlanta only 3 points, you guys probably want to jump on that. Green Bay and San Francisco.
It's just asinine question.
In the meadow. What do you guys have? Of course. I mean, I shouldn't even ask that.
Someone's got to pick the Niners because, damn, everybody I've been listening to has been picking Green Bay. Like, they're just going to go 16-0.
Every single person at ESPN said that Dallas would
they're not ESPN, they're the 4-letter word. The 4-letter name.
Them.
Never mind.
Yeah. The competition.
So who do you have?
I got Niners. Come on now.
Right.
I got Niners by 10.
Niners by 10. I'm taking Green Bay. First game there, Green Bay's pissed. I think they're going to put up a lot of points. I think so.
No, see, that's what I think. I think Frisco's going to unload on them. They're just going to come out and gun it.
I don't see a 12-point loss there.
You know who I would like to see get more PT in that game is Kendall Hunter. I honestly think to me, he's an MJD type back.
Yeah.
But he's just not getting the time behind Gore.
Yeah. I also agree with you there. Carolina at Tampa Bay, though.
2.5? Yeah. Panthers, yeah. Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers for 2.5.
Now, this is the big one here. Just joking. Seattle at Arizona. Of course, I have Seattle. Seattle only 2.5 points. Now, I know Seattle is not that great of a road team, but I think Arizona is a terrible team.
No, see, I think that's going to be a defensive game.
I can't. Well, yeah, defensive only because Arizona doesn't have a quarterback that can throw it in the ocean.
Skelton put up some numbers last year. He had a couple 300-yard games. He can get it done. If it was Cobb, it'd be a different story, but I got a little faith in Skelton.
Yeah. And what about you?
Seattle.
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah, but I still pick Seattle. My bad. I'm saying good things about the Cardinals, but
okay.
they're still gonna lose. I'm not saying they're just not as bad as you make them seem, but I'm still not picking them. So.
I had you down there.
Yeah, no, I'm not picking them. So.
Okay. Denver at Pittsburgh. Now this is a big one. Oh, actually, Pittsburgh at Denver. Sorry. Only because there's question marks with Big Ben's rotator. But he played, you know.
Well, it's hurt.
Really no question. That guy's hurt all the time. Really.
Their running game is going to be hurt.
Oh yeah, the running game's going to be hurt.
Redmond's not going to get it done.
I have Denver, man.
Yeah, no, I'll go with Denver too. Tricia.
All right, so the Monday Night Football, we have Pittsburgh.
Oh, get ready.
Too bad for you. Trust me, I don't want Denver to win. But I think they're going to win that game.
Well, you're going to see them twice. That's two more wins they could have.
Here we go. Monday Night Football is 2 games. It's actually Baltimore at Cincinnati, then we have San Diego at Oakland. So let's jump on the first of the 2, the Cincinnati at Baltimore. I think this will be a good game. This will be a better game than everybody's thinking. I think Cincinnati with Ponder and Green, I think they have a good wide receiver core. If he can actually build on the season that they had last year, I think it's going to be awesome. But hey, I still got Cincinnati.
You got Cincinnati?
Yeah, I took Cincinnati.
Trish?
I just talked Baltimore and talked them up.
With 6 points? With 6 points?
6 points.
See, the 6 points is throwing me off because they're both good defensively.
I think not having Suggs that first game.
That's changing. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out because I honestly forgot about that. So
yeah, I mean that Suggs does a lot for that team. He's putting pressure on the court. Even when he doesn't get the sack, which he got almost 20 of them last year, the pressure that he puts on the quarterback, the pressure that he puts on the offensive line, the scheme you have to do to try to stop him, I mean, that's gone. And I think Cincinnati has a chance.
No, I agree. Well, I don't think they're going to win, but I think they're going to be within the spread. So
yeah.
We're playing spread, right?
Yeah, we're playing the spread.
All right.
We're playing the spread. So since Baltimore can win by 5, and we'll get that. You win Baltimore, right? All right. You guys got proof. So I'm taking.
Well, it's kind of a video record if you need one.
So San Diego and Oakland, I already know you guys have San Diego.
Why are the Raiders even on Monday night?
We're on Monday night every year.
Why? I don't get that. Is it because if you guys lose the first game, the black hole all of a sudden disappears?
Monday night game, you know that?
Huh?
First game.
Oh, that was a terrible game.
We won that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was an ugly game.
So San Diego at Oakland. It's only a 1-point game, so it's a pick 'em. Of course, I'm gonna go with Oakland.
Well, good luck wearing Niner colors next week because I got Chargers.
And you got Chargers too, right? Yeah, of course you guys do. Of course.
I'm just thinking about what I'm going to write that you're going to have to read next week.
Oh my gosh, that's going to take 7 days.
It has to be censored, right?
Yeah, it has to be censored and clean.
Well, we'll work on the definition of clean. I won't curse, but I can paint pictures.
Paint pictures. Personalized shirt about how much he loves the Niners.
No.
And the Giants. Yes, let's go Giants.
I already got it.
That would be great.
Already got it.
I
already got it. No.
You guys are already scheming like I'm going to lose. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. My underdogs are solid. All right, so love to gamble good. We know the perfect clothing line to match your obsession. High Roller Clothing was founded on the concept to make gambling a fashion statement. The brand takes inspiration from all your favorite casino games with a unique theme for every shirt. The shirts take a modern approach to high roller lifestyle and everyone. Shirts, headwear, and even poker chips. Visit highrollerclothing.com or give them a shout on Facebook, facebook.com/highrollerclothing. Shuffle up and wear, highrollerclothing.com. So coming up next, we're going to revisit the week in sports. We're going to talk Dwight Howard, Laker, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Shaq. Yeah, we're going to talk Shaq. Coming up next on the Man Cave Sports Show, your Man Cave Sports Show.
Niggas be talking about telephone, call them out, killing beats, what's the body count?
Hey Texas, listen up. But don't want to overspend? Schaefer & Brothers has you covered. We specialize in affordable maintenance services indoors and out at just about any piece of property you may own. Whether it's a rental space, residence, or a piece of commercial property, Schaefer & Brothers provides quality lawn and pool maintenance, housekeeping, and other upkeep services. Whether you need a single cleanup or regular service, Schaefer & Brothers has you covered. By bundling indoor and outdoor services together into one package, you receive our discounted rates. More services for you at a price that makes both you and your wallet happy. For more information, visit schaeferslawnscaping.com. That's schaeferslawnscaping.com or call 940-220-9011. That's 940-220-9011. Call today.
Men, do you need to get a gift for your lady? Glamorous wine carriers are the perfect gift. Great for anniversary presents, birthdays, maybe you messed up and need a way to say sorry. We have tons of styles and fun designs for everyone. The ladies at Glamorous Doodads design and handcraft incredible gifts like wine accessories, handmade jewelry, and many more luxurious gift items. Never before seen items like cowboy boot wine carriers, lipstick wine carriers, and martini totes, complete with the glass holders and some incredibly unique gifts you'll find only at Glamorous Doodads. Not many boutiques these days specialized in feature products made here in the USA, much less handcrafted in the fabulous Las Vegas. For more information, please check out their website, glamorousdoodads.com. That's glamorousdoodads.com, or give them a call at 702-366-0399. 702-366-0399. Ladies, you will love Glamorous Doodads, and men, your ladies will love you for stopping in. Don't serve your wine naked, dress it up.
Feel me? Bruh, I see you. FF gang it on bang. We out in Cuba putting grapes in the Cohiba, getting faded off mojitos with some bad Cubanita. Started balling out of nowhere like we just hit the lotto. Couple bottles of Moscato, been 90 for the models. We out in Cuba putting grapes in the Cohiba, getting faded off mojitos with some bad Cubanita. Started balling out of nowhere like we just hit the lotto. A Moscato, been 90 for the models. I'm right around, I'm getting it. What you do is all of my business. I done weeded out the face, continued on with my mission. Started balling out of nowhere like we just hit the lotto. They say you only live once, I live my full throttle, now we on. I'm popping bottles with the models, got that thing on my waist, so I walk with a waddle. I'm sitting beachfront, got these grapes up in my blunt. Take a look at FF and we gon' teach her how to stunt. And I'm living every day like it's the weekend. Blowing stupid loud, gone off the halogen. I keep it lit, Kelly, Chuck T's all day. You can tell by the way I rock my beanie that I'm from the Vegas Angel. But your girl, she call me Inky. The girl got cream, so I call that chick Twinkie. Clico on ice, had a taste of the good life. She begging me to stay. Sorry girl, I'm only here for one night. We out in Cuba putting grapes in the Cohiba, getting faded off mojitos with some bad Cubanita. Started balling out of nowhere like we just hit the lotto. Couple bottles of Moscato, been 90 for the models. We out in Cuba putting grapes in the Cohiba, getting faded off mojitos with some bad Cubanita. Started balling out of nowhere like we just hit the lotto. Couple bottles of Moscato, been 90 for the models.
Nigga, I stay on like a light switch. Lean with that soda, yeah, we on that dirty Sprite shit. Moving all white bricks, we call them hoes my white chicks. Like Marlon Wayans and them, nigga ain't no face in them. Probably catch me undercovers with your baby mother.
Welcome back to the Man Cave Sports Show once again. That was Angel. You guys, hope you're looking at the little description on the bottom. You can check him out on Twitter. So let's get back into it. Now, Dwight Howard, with the Lakers, and everybody thinks he's ready. The Lakers are renting him for a year because he still only has a year left basically on his contract. But he tweeted something a couple days ago, and he actually went silent when this whole trade thing was going on, all the trade rumors. He went silent actually right before his back surgery.
Good.
But he finally said something on Twitter. Just sat down with KAJ33, which is Primo Abdul-Jabbar's Twitter handle. Man, God is good, was in tears. What a blessing. This is a dream come true. Go Lakers. And then minutes later he tweeted, me and KAJ 33 together for many years to come.
Howard's got to shut up. He's one of those people that on Twitter, they just irritate me. Whatever he says, because he likes the media attention, and he should be focusing on getting better, rehab, all that stuff, because he causes too much hysteria over tweets like this where I don't care what he says. If he says he's going to be here for years, then sign a contract.
Yeah.
Do it then. What are you waiting on?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're not even going to talk about it. Maybe that was part of the discussion, was for them to not discuss contracts until after the season. And they shouldn't, because we don't need that extra media attention. I mean, the media's going to create it anyway with the Lakers. I mean, come on, they're the Lakers. But I think that's one less distraction that they need, is them to talk about the contract every time.
Well, he can't sign it till the end of the year, but I mean, at least if you're going to drop hints like that, come out and say you're going to sign with the team. Yeah. I mean, we know he can't do it at the end of the year. He has to do it at the end of the year to get the max deal.
Yeah.
But if you know you're going to do it, then say you're going to do it.
The thing, and the question is, how are the Lakers going to afford him after that?
The Lakers.
Come
on, the Lakers. They got TV deals, they got a radio deal, they got everything. That money should be an issue.
You're going to see the Lakers in Spanish and in English on 2 separate channels as a simulcast. It's the only team to do that.
See?
Not even the Miami Heat can say that.
So money is not a problem with the Lakers.
So yeah, I take it as a good sign. I mean, but can we really take what he says to heart?
No, not at all. I don't trust him. Like I said, I have to see him sign. I don't know. He kind of gets to me somehow like he's a fake Shaq to me. He's a fake Shaq. The Superman title, the try to be funny all the time. He tries to be funny. Shaq just is funny. Shaq, you could just tell naturally his personality. He's a funny guy. But yeah, exactly. He's just somebody, like if he was in the room with you, he'd be funny. You would feel awkward. Howard, you feel like he tries almost, and it's just, don't care for him.
So speaking of Shaq, on April 2nd during the halftime, the Lakers game against the Dallas Mavericks, O'Neal will get his number 34 retired. He gave the Lakers some good years. Was it 8 years, 5 final appearances, and 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs. The Lakers only retire Hall of Famers, so is he going to be a Hall of Famer? Of course he is. So yeah, I think it's him.
Get a statue ready.
Yeah, statue? No statue.
Why not? No statue for Shaq?
8 years? No.
Well,
Kareem is getting a statue, right? They just announced Kareem's getting a statue.
That's because he was crying about it.
He was, but he spent a lot of years in Boston. You remember he went to UCLA. So he went to UCLA, and then he spent some years over in Milwaukee, and then he came back to the Lakers. So I can see why I spent all this time in LA. I'm still here, still doing my thing. He deserves one. Him and Magic.
He does, but Shaq deserves one too.
No.
What does Shaq have to do to deserve a statue? What else do you want?
Should have not went to the Heat and then went to Boston.
They had no choice. At the time, they weren't going to pay him the money that he wanted. He wasn't worth it. Even as a fan, I don't think he was worth it at the time.
I don't think Shaq. Well, yeah, that's right. Shaq was one of the extra money, and he was coming into camp not in shape. And at that time, I still don't think Gary Vee is the best trainer in the world. Everyone makes it out to be. Maybe that's part of the reason why Shaq had all these nagging injuries, but I don't think he deserves a statue. But we'll see.
Any words on Shaq? Leave it alone, huh?
So let's do 2 Lakers fans back that one up on yourself.
As long as they win, I don't care. What? But he still deserves a statue.
Do you think that Dwight Howard will bring the championship to the Lakers?
I don't think he's going to bring one. I think he'll be part of one. I don't think he's going to be the centerpiece. He's not the centerpiece. I think Nash is going to have way more of an impact.
Okay, so what is he lacking as far as on the floor?
Offensive skills.
Then Shaq only has.
Who? Are you serious?
Shaq and Dwight. What offensive skills are different? How is that different?
Shaq dominated on both ends.
He had a jump hook. Yeah, he did have a jump hook.
He led the league in scoring.
6 or 7 feet.
It took a 71-point game from David Robinson to take the scoring title away from him 1 year.
That is true.
Come on now. Dwight's never even in the running. Dwight, as talented as he is, he should be averaging 30 and 20 easily.
Yeah, and then
he's super athletic.
Him working with Kareem, I think that would be some finesse. He lacks finesse in the game. Even all his shots, if you bang, it's hard.
He just has no go-to moves. He has no go-to moves.
I think it's something with that finesse he doesn't have. Everything is all power. He needs to have some type of finesse.
By this time, he should have an offensive game.
Behind us is the best thing I've ever seen.
He should have an offensive game by now. It's not his second or third year. It's not. I mean, already Bynum's got a better repertoire than he does.
True. Yeah.
Way better. I mean, it's not even close. Like
The
offensively,
thing was
dwarfs
about
him.
Bynum is he didn't bring that repertoire every night.
Well, yeah, that's attitude, but I mean, just skills.
So MJD is going to be, he's back with the team. He said he's going to play the rest of his games out for the remainder of his contract. Before I was for MJD, he's like, yeah, man, sit out. And then I thought about it, and also what Abel was saying earlier in the previous shows. This guy still got a front-heavy contract.
Right.
He still should play it out. I mean, first of all, your team was bad with you. They're going to be bad without you. They had no incentive to pay you. And why were they going to trade you? So I see why he came back, but kudos to the ownership for taking a stance here on that payment.
What do you think, Trish? Come on.
MJD. Well,
I don't know. I agree. Why was he? What's the point of just working out the last 2 years of your contract? You don't know what's going to happen until then.
Well,
and then you come in and it's like, I should get 80 carries the first game. And he hasn't even learned the playbook. I don't know. It's just too much attention for me sometimes. Some of us just want to watch a game and watch them earn their money.
Yeah. See, I mean, he had stats, but it's because they had nothing else, absolutely nothing else to do. I mean, he was the go-to receiver, running back, everything. He was the center of that team. Now, I like what they're doing, though, with him being a third down back only, because it's kind of a punishment almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's smart, but it's also kind of punishing him at the same time, because if you come in and throw him down, run him like he's been in training camp, he's going to get hurt.
He's definitely going to get hurt.
Exactly, everything.
He might be in good shape.
He's way behind.
Chemistry.
Way behind.
Yeah, I think, his move probably hurt the team chemistry a little bit because of how important he was to them.
Right, exactly.
I mean, someone like Wallace, that probably didn't hurt the chemistry
No.
that much. I mean, the team understand what he was doing, but someone like MJD, who is the established leader of everything, he's probably the reason why they sell tickets there.
So if you hold out for 38 days and absolutely nothing happens, what do you say when you get that locker room?
You say, damn, I just lost $1.2 million because that's what he lost.
Yeah.
So instead of getting more money, he's out of pocket $1.2 million, which is absolutely stupid. I mean, honestly, if you're going to hold out and you're going to lose, just sit out the season.
I think he didn't want to lose any more money.
What? He doesn't lose it?
No.
Well, he should.
No, he's going to lose that money.
He should.
No.
Oh, they must really like him then.
The Dodger and Giants Index, we talked about it. Now we have a name for it. The Dodger-Giant Index as we're getting close to the pennant race. And actually, we just came from a game today.
Oh, A's game was terrible. Jesus. It's sad. You know what? Like, I bash on the A's, but it's sad. Like, they're actually playing really well, and they have no kind of fan support whatsoever. None.
It was a day game, but still. How many people did they announce there?
I don't know.
Announced it.
I would say 7,000 at the most. And last night's game, it was only 11,800. And that's a night game during a pennant race. That's sad.
Tuesday's free parking night, too.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. I mean, I go to a lot of Giants games. I went Monday.
Right.
Sold out. 150.
Always.
It's always, yeah.
Always.
It's always so.
I couldn't imagine even going to these.
And that's why I don't think the Giants will make any big moves or spend the money in the future because they don't have to. They're always going to sell out a game no matter how good.
They're going to have to.
They might have to. You never know something.
I don't think
The West Coast Yankees are going to have to. Dodgers are spending big money.
The Dodgers just take them anyway, just so they win.
Dodgers are picking money. They're spending money.
So right now, the San Diego Padres are paying the Dodgers. Actually, Padres just scored. Right now, it was 2-2. Padres just scored. Bottom of the fourth. Then you have Arizona at San Francisco Giants. Arizona's up 2-0 in the fifth. I don't know who's pitching. I should actually check to see you guys, but I'm pretty sure San Francisco can't score more than 2 runs with 4 innings left. So that game's over.
For sure. Do not do And if they're going to go out, they're going to go out in like the 10th or 11th. They're going to
walk-off fashion. I mean, even your last 2 games, the San Francisco Giants last 2 games and the Dodgers last 2 games, walk-off fashion. Both were on the losing end of it last night, but the night before that, we both were on the winning end. So it seems like both teams are either winning and losing on the same days, which is setting up for a perfect 3-game match coming up here. Was it Friday? Yeah, coming up here Friday, the weekend matchup for the Dodgers and Giants. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Are you guys going to games?
Actually, I'm gonna try to go Friday. Might not. I might have enough.
I'll be at the bar across from AT&T Park when you guys are done. Yeah.
If you said the 4-level network.
No, it's getting down to like the last month where it's super exciting and every game counts. And God, I can't believe you're not tuned in like a crazy person.
Well, I'm starting to because this is the only time I
You gotta realize, Abel is not a he's recently a baseball guy. It's actually good to see him get into it.
I'm a Mariners fan.
That's
first of all,
right. Well,
and mathematically, my team is still in it.
He's not really a baseball fan.
Because it's baseball. And they play way too many damn games. So mathematically, we're still in it. King Felix all the way, baby.
You are so pretty.
They're still in it.
Mathematically, yeah, they are still
Until they're eliminated, they're still in it.
Well, then we wrap up our season in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think actually those 3 games are going to decide who's going to take the pennant. Yeah, definitely. And also what's going to go on with this one playoff wildcard race. I think both teams are going to make it in the playoffs regardless.
That's the worst thing.
The one playoff?
The one playoff. It's
I
terrible.
actually like it. Well, for the Dodgers, it's probably not going to really matter in one game. But for a team like the A's, if they made that one game playoff, that's a step forward.
Oh, I would hate it even more if the A's made it.
What if it was Seattle?
By all means, it's cool. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's not bad. It'll work for a season.
All right, let's get into our little discussion about our Niner Raiders. I got the Raiders have no pulse, and 49ers are the best. That renamed this whole segment for you.
It's supposed to be Raiders pulse. You said Raiders have no pulse.
The Raiders pulse.
What
is
So here's the thing that scares me a little bit. What's going on with Hayward Bay? They released a depth chart today, and apparently Moore is listed as a number 1 receiver.
He should be.
But Hayward Bay is supposed to be taking the leader of that group. It's supposed to be the leader of the group, taking leadership responsibilities. But it looks like Moore, which is the second-year guy, is doing it.
He was a number 1. He was a rookie last year, and he was already better than Hayward Bay in his first season.
Yeah, and Hayward Bay has all the talent. He has all. He's maybe not
potential again.
He does.
Love that word, potential.
He has
potential.
He doesn't have the size of a Des Bryant, but I think he has the skill set of a Des Bryant.
You don't have Des Bryant's hands, that's for sure.
If you put it together.
No.
If he could. He doesn't have his strength.
He's not gonna put it together. He does not have his hands.
When Hayward Bay catches the ball and someone else is there to get a fingernail on his arm, he's gonna drop. But Des Bryant, if he gets his hands on it, the thing is you can't get Des Bryant to run the right route to get his hands on the ball. But it's the exact opposite with Hayward Bay.
Well, we'll see Monday night, unfortunately, for another year in a row. First time.
It's all right. We'll win again.
Once or twice this year.
It's all right. Once or twice. You want to take that bet right now on 2 wins?
I got you at 6. You want to take that one? Yeah, all right, then.
How excited are you for Sunday?
Oh, I'm super juiced. Oh, you know what? It pisses me off a little bit because every time, all our difficult games this year are on the road. And the last I think 3 times we've played Green Bay, we played them in Green Bay. Now, usually we play them later on in the season, so it's not as bad. It's not going to be snowing or anything. But I would like for once, especially now that I'm a ticket holder, to see Green Bay come to Frisco one time and play out here.
So, but what about, didn't the Giants come to you guys last year?
Yeah, we play them again, and we play them in San Francisco.
You guys had some big games at home last year, which is why you probably have a lot of big games on the road this year. They had the flip-flop.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't understand the NFL didn't take a look at the Patriots record and did the same.
They get the easiest schedule.
I don't understand how every year they don't even put up the
See, we're playing them in New England, too.
Yeah.
Everyone will play all our tough games, but it's going to be fun. Either way.
Dallas just won, actually, was it 17?
24-17.
So we both lost that one. We just scratched that there.
So we're down 1.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Niners a little bit. So
the future of them?
No. Let's talk about their potential.
Their potential is awesome. I don't even care about Alex Smith right now. I'm not worried about him. When Cap's ready to take over, give him the reins.
Cap is going to take over.
You see the last game?
Kaepernick did look good. I didn't know he was tattooed up like that.
Oh, yeah. He looked amazing. Well, what I like about him, he was playing a second-string defense, but it was the type of throws that he was making. He was making them. He was making passes Alex wouldn't even attempt.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not a Niner hater per se. Well, I mean, not as much as you hate.
I don't hate the Raiders. I just point out the truth.
But really only knock on your team offensively was your quarterback. And I was telling you, I was like, you got to be realistic. You got to look at who's made it to the Super Bowl the last couple of years, and then take a look at Alex Smith and can't actually realistically think you're going to be in the Big Bang.
Did they not almost make Super Bowl last year?
They almost did, but they didn't.
Did they lose because of Alex?
We don't. Who won and who lost the Super Bowl? That's all we talk about. I don't care who came in third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
But I'm saying that you're acting like every time you speak about him, like he's just completely inept and he can't play. He almost got him to the Super Bowl.
He's inept in throwing the ball down the field.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He could throw it. He just doesn't do it. That's the problem, is that he doesn't like to take a chance. He can do it when he chooses to do it. But that's the thing with their scheme. He doesn't have to do that. This year, I hope he does open it up. I think it's going to be a lot different this year. But I don't think they're going to do it as often. But they're still going to gun down the field this year a lot more than they did last year.
So coming up next, we're actually going to dig deep a little bit further into this. But first, let's talk about the Facebook contest. For you guys, go on our Facebook page, go to facebook.com and look us up, Man Cave Media, in the little search box at the top. You'll see us come up, you see our logo. Give us a like on Facebook, and we'll pick random winners weekly to send you random stuff like t-shirts or Man Cave Media stuff or anything like that. So go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook, and we'll take care of your fans. And thanks for watching. But coming up next, we get into a little bit deeper on the Raiders and Niners on your Man Cave radio show and TV shows.
What do we got next?
What if you invested in MJ before he was MJ? What if you owned Carrie before she was an idol?
Football trades here. Racing trades here. Music trades here. Movies trade here. Everything you talk about, everything you think about, all trade here. People are real. The money's real. The profits are real. So will you cash in big on the FSA stock exchange? Sign up now and get started. Check your portfolio. Search out the next big star and make it play. Real money, real profits. The FSA stock exchange. It pays to play. Start trading now. www.fsastockexchange.com.
We're here with Angel, Man Cave Sports Show. Your Man Cave Sports Show.
Yeah. It's my last song for the night, you feel me? Unreleased single off the upcoming mixtape, Libra Season. Shout out to Man Cave Media for having me. I rep the gang, I rep the gang, FF, and you know that's to the grave. I rep the gang, I rep the gang, FF, and you know that's to the grave. I be gassing, so you better have snaps on the petrol. Skinny dude running this, you knew that from the get-go. Activist in my double cup, now I don't mess with both. I'm coming out the bay, yeah, the home of the best Joe. Great, got him for the low, have your ass on float mode. Smackers online, I only push them by the boatload. Getting money, but don't blame Illuminati. Talking A-Rab money, catch me out in Abu Dhabi. Why all these girls say they wanna kick it like karate? Japanese girls know I like my sushi with teriyaki. Wax, soft and wax on that ass, Mr. Miyagi. Dripping wet, sip her up like sake. Now she hotter than wasabi. I rep the gang, I rep the gang, FF, and you know that's to the grave, I rep the gang, I rep the gang, FF, and you know that's to the grave.
Welcome back to the Man Cave Sports Show. And once again, that was Angel. Let's give it up for Angel one more time. Thank you for coming through and performing. Really appreciate it. So this is our N.F.L. kickoff special show. And once again, Dallas Cowboys won. Miles also a touchdown. Man, that guy's name keeps freaking.
Ogletree.
Ogletree. Never mind.
So
Ogletree with 2 touchdowns. So good offensive showing for Romo.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of questions coming.
If there was somehow they could both lose, that'd be great. But it doesn't happen. You got to pick one. I'm a Niner fan. I don't care for either one of them. We lost the game to the Giants that we gave away to them, and the Cowboys, they're just the Cowboys. That rivalry will never die. I don't want to see either one of them succeed. Sorry, that's the way it is. They don't. They're good. Let them chime in.
I always thought that Romo was a good quarterback. He just buckled under pressure. He was good at quarters. All the quarters. It just came down to that last 2-minute drive where he looked great in the middle of the 2-minute drive and threw 1 interception in the game. But that 1 interception caused the game. That 1 fumble caused the game. It's just like those key moments.
That's too much on Romo. Don't get me wrong. Don't care for the Cowboys, but I actually like Romo. I think he gets a lot of bashing he doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
Because look what he did against the Niners. He came out with broken ribs and still led a victory over us. So I can't say anything about him personally.
Punch it run too, I think.
Right.
That's crazy.
The guy's got guts. He's a tough guy. I just think he gets a lot of undeserved flack for the team. Last year the defense was the problem. It wasn't Romo.
So if you guys had Miles Austin, Ogletree, or DeMarco Murray, or Tony Romo, you guys actually you did pretty decent today. Pretty decent for your fantasy football heads. And on the other side of the ball, I don't think, Cruz had 1 touchdown, but I don't think it was a long reception. So, for the fantasy sides on the Giants, it didn't look too good, especially their running game. If you got Bradshaw, I feel sorry for you, because the boy didn't look too great. But other than that, I think the Giants are going to have the same problem that they had last year.
They're 9-17.
Into the season or the postseason, 8-8, 9-7.
They just get hot at the right time, but they're not a good team as far as record-wise. They don't dominate. There was a game last year where Manning he completed 9 passes. That's it. 9 passes. They won that game, but still completed 9 passes on it. So I'm going to say that this big old juggernaut of a team.
So that's it for the show. You guys make sure that you follow us on Facebook. Once again, just go to facebook.com. Actually, do it right now. Do it right now. Don't even think about it. Just do it now. Go to facebook.com. That big search box. You guys are on Facebook. It's that big search box.
Everybody's on. Come on. Get on your phone. Do what you need to do.
Search it in. Hit the like button. It's a big like button. You guys hit us up there. We'll send you T-shirts, whatever promotional stuff that we have that we get. We'll give them out to you guys. And we pick random winners every week. So we appreciate you guys for doing that. We appreciate you guys for watching. But that's it for your Man Cave Sports Show with Brian Rose,
Tricia Callahan,
and Abel Tovar.
Thrisa. And thanks again, Angel.
Good job, Angel.
Get your haircut at the locker room. 2050 South Bascom and Campbell.
There you go.
Come on down.
And happy birthday, Pops.
Pops. Happy birthday.
See you next week, guys. Man Cave Sports Show.
Thank you.
Good show.